Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, I'm back. I hope y'all can see me. I always have some issues with my camera. I'm going to get one of those things, the little selfie sticks or whatever. I can get it adjusted. And so y'all can see me. I know y'all can hear me okay. Anyway, hey, it's Shannon. I'm here on Friday. And the reason why I'm here today, I'm here to tell you guys I'm excited for my $11 an hour job. Yes, I did say $11 an hour. So, but anyway, let me get down to the story of how I started making $11 an hour. And I am looking kind of crazy. I'm just thinking about right now as I'm on this camera, and I can actually see from the my computer in the background that I may need to wash my hair, like right now. Wash it, blow dry it, and I was looking this crazy. But anyway, hey, I'm off work and I actually get off at 2, which gives me a whole day to do any and everything I want. So actually, I have to be to work at 6 and I get off at 2. I just do retail, so basically what I do is just check people in and out. Well, not really check them out. I just verify their ID and just make sure they're 21 and over. Of course, over 21. And I verify their ID. Once I get their ID, once they check out, I ring them up, and that's it. Guess what? There's no public restrooms either, so I'm not cleaning up any poop or anything like that. Not that, but no. But anyway, yes, guys, yes. So, as you guys know, as before I stated, I do have a life insurance license as well as a claims adjuster's license. And I'm licensed for life insurance in Texas as well as Colorado. And for claims adjusters, I'm licensed in Texas. I've been a licensed life insurance agent since 2023 and licensed life insurance agent since the end of 2024. I haven't done anything with that license yet. I did do life insurance when I moved here from Kansas. I'm in Texas. Yay! But everything go big in Texas. Anyway, I love Kansas too. Anyway, I'm from Kansas. I moved here in January 2019, and I started at not a primary care physician's office. I went to work at a vascular physician's office. I worked there until 2023. Left there 2023, went and did the life insurance, a whole year of life insurance. Again, I explained to you guys in a previous video, I was working 100% commission based. I did it at 2 different companies actually. So actually that'd be like 2 years, but I did do it at one company. The IMO that I was working with, out of their corporation. I worked with them for about a good 6 months, and then I went to Globe Life American Income, which I stayed there for over a year, and then I left out of that from there, and I went to sales, another sales position, but it was something totally different. It was actually for Wi-Fi and cell phone. And I also did a little bit of marketing for landscaping. I like it. Apparently, I love sales. I like to talk. I like to talk to people. I like to give them the right product. Don't like to lie. Make sure I'm following the ethical codes. I don't know, just like helping people out, talking. This is kind of crazy. It seems like I do have friends and tons of family that I communicate with, but I really don't have anyone that I just sit down and talk to. Just sit down and have a adult conversation, just relax and talk with. Unless I'm going somewhere or doing something, But yeah, today I just wanted to get on there and tell you guys I'm so excited about my $11 an hour. This is so crazy. I want to tell you guys before I tell my family. So everybody's going to flip. Well, I have told my family members, that I'm making $11 an hour. And I can tell you why I'm so comfortable with it. So back to my story. I was with the vascular, and then I went to life insurance. It's a puppy there. And then also I'm babysitting. So if I had to stop around, I would say, hey. Anyway, I don't want to put anyone's kid on the camera unless they're sure, so I won't bring anyone's child on the camera. I took photos down and all that good stuff. But anyway, when I worked for vascular, my history my long history has been in the medical field, but it's always been in the back end, the business part of it. So like, you know, the billing and coding and the accounts payable, receivable, and all the fun stuff. So basically, anything we're doing collections, scheduling appointments, scheduling appointments, getting referrals, getting insurance authorizations, processing claims adjudication, whatever you want to call it, payment posting, anything to do with the back office, I've done it. You know, appeals, correspondence. I'm trying to think of anything that I'm missing. Anything, you know, denials, anything to do with that aspect. I'm tired of it. Now, when I you know, here at that job, I was making, you know, just 22. You know, it could have been more, but it was actually pretty comfortable. I was able to pay all my bills, live, you know, a little happy, and then just be relaxed. And, you know, if I would have spent my money right, you know, saved as I should, I could have went and did more with the money that I did, but I'm just a spender, so that's another thing. But, you know, I'm just so tired of doing that. I worked at another company, a doctor's office in Wichita, Kansas for 15 and a half years doing all of that. I was actually in insurance and referrals by the time everything was over. I forgot about that, insurance authorizations and referrals. I did work at a time for a company, it was an insurance company, it was Preferred Plus of Kansas, which changed over to Coventry Healthcare, which changed over to Aetna Healthcare. And so I'm just done with anything that have to do with that aspect of my life. But I do have an associate's in business, which is nothing. I went to school because I had 3 kids back to back to back. I had them back to back, 18, 20, and 21. And when they got into junior high, and they were getting ready to venture over into high school, the last one was, but everybody else, I believe, was in. The one was going to high school. One was in high school, or 2 was in high school. And anyway, we're all going to school at the same time. What I did is I went and I went to college because I didn't do that. I just worked all my life. I went to college just so my kids can, you know, get an idea. I was like, hey, if you don't want to work, if you don't have an idea what you want to be in life or what you want to do, go ahead and go to school. If you don't know what you want to be, go to school and just start with the basics, you know, your math, English, you know, your basic courses, and go through the first 2 years. Just kind of figure out what you want to do. If you don't want to do that, skip college altogether. I'm a firm believer you can skip college and go ahead and do whatever hell you want to do in life. I mean, just whatever you want to do in life. You can be whatever you want to be. It doesn't have to be a doctor, nurse, lawyer. I'm so sick. None of that stuff. It doesn't have to be it's none of that. Nothing wrong with that. Those are awesome. I know somebody's going to come down on me. Oh, what are you talking about? This good thing, white people, this one. Nothing's wrong with it. I have nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, not everyone wants to do that. And a lot of people start going to school and they decide they don't want to do that. So just want people to get a different aspect in life, that there's astronauts, archaeologists, divers, you know, scuba divers, people that go around and testing the pollen in the air, meter readers. I don't know. You know, just create your own mind to do whatever you want to do. Just think outside of the box. Everybody thinks inside of the box. I'm so tired of it. Back to reality. So yeah, then I went over from that part of the medical part. I went over to sales, marketing. I like it. So basically life insurance is in sales. So it is what it is. And then when I went over to the Wi-Fi and the cell phone, I was in 100% commission. You know, it is what it is. I needed the backup finances. So what happened while I was on one of my but while I was actually marketing for the company that I marketed Wi-Fi and cell phones for, my car, I had a blowout, and I was carpooling. I had 3 other people in the car with me. It was after 9:30, and we were going to we're supposed to be at a steak place to honor this one of the guys that got promoted at one of my other business partners that got promoted to San Antonio. We were going to honor him. We're supposed to be there by 8:30 because the steak place closed at 9. We were running late anyway because we were late with our clients, and then we were way in Denton. We were supposed to be, and the place was way in the other side of, I believe we're in Fort Worth. And we, that drive along, but then I had to actually go to Euless, from Denton to Euless, from Euless to, Fort Worth. People wanted their cars, but of course I had a flat. So we had to call someone to get us, and then by then it was really late. But of course, my manager, thank God at the time, knew the store owner, the owner of the restaurant, and they let us come in late. Yay! And we still got it served. It was awesome. It was awesome. I can't remember the name of it. If I get the name of it, I'll tell you. I can't remember exactly what city we were in either. But anyway, that was awesome. So, nothing to it. It was just I need backup. If you're not married, if you don't have a financial thing, no, don't get in the camera. I'll be in there just 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Thanks, love. Thank you, baby. 1 second. So if you're not married, you don't have the financial backup, you haven't saved any money, or you're just a spendaholic, or don't get into anything unless you have at least a base pay along with a commission, but just don't get into 100% commission sales. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. By the way, y'all, I'm drinking this herbal tea. Oh, it's off the chain. That's my everything in it. It's off the chain. I have several packages. I'll tell you guys the name of it with all the ingredients in it tomorrow on the one. I threw this one in the trash. It's so good. It's really not that hot anymore. It was really hot a minute ago. But it's so good. It is so good. I actually love herbal tea. So if you guys can think of herbal tea, just let me know. I love teas. And I want to try the sea moss. Has anyone tried the sea moss? I want to try the sea moss. I want to try the sea moss to see how it works. I really want to try the sea moss to see how it works. I really need to take care of myself because with this job, I'm standing all day also. With the other sales job, I was doing door-to-door sales. I was going there. We had to be there at 9 to 8 p.m. If we wanted some additional training, we had to be there at 8 o'clock. We went for a quick. When we got done with our workshop in the afternoon, about between 11:30, well, I can't say 11:30, we're still in there, about 12:30, we had to grab lunch en route, head to the field. So we were in the field from like 1 to 8, but still the drive time and all that stuff. So we were just really was just go. So my body's already used to being on the go, and I was already a person that's on the go. This is my natural energy, my natural hype. Just go. But I really want to try sea moss. I mean, I'm 53 years old, getting ready to turn 54. I just want to, just remain healthy and keep going, keep whatever's working. Keep whatever can move, let it move. But, yeah. So, give me 1 second, okay? I'll be there in just a minute. Please. Thank you, love. You can't get one because remember you just had your mouth surgery. But anyway, guys, back to it really, really quick because I need to go take care of the baby. She wants something she can't have, and you know how it is when kids want candy. They're going to have a fit, so she's going to be back in a minute. Anyway, I got out of commission. Oh, I was driving. We were driving. I had a blowout. I went to take care of I said, okay, it's really late now. By the time we go get all the stuff to do, to get my tire taken care of, it'll probably be 12 o'clock at night. I know it was stupid of me to leave my car, but I was exhausted. Y'all understand? Knock on the doors all through the night. From 1 to 8. Knock. I mean, just knock. And I was I went the next day to go get it taken care of, and then but I couldn't get my tire fixed because I couldn't find the lock to it. I know that I had the lock because someone actually came out to my apartment and fixed it for me, but apparently I didn't put it back in the car, and I thought I did. I didn't. I brought it in the house. Please go back. Just a minute. One moment, y'all. Give me 1 second. And you cannot have numbers because the dentist said you can't have numbers. So we'll find something else for you to eat, okay? You want some raisins? Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be sorry. Sorry, everybody. Don't want in the camera. Oh, sorry. Good old raisins. Anyway, she just had surgery in her mouth. She can't have gummies. She's going to try to calm me out of the gummies that she can't. Bella, stop it. Bella is the dog. But anyway, back to it. So anyway, I had the blow. I went to go check on it. I couldn't find the lock. So went back the next day, that morning, to get it taken care of. And I was like, oh my God, looked all through the car, toward the car, couldn't find it. Called Toyota place and said, hey, but I still had to work. So when I couldn't take care of it, I had to go straight to the job. And I was like, hey, I called Toyota place to see if they had the lock to go on there, to see if they can, how much they charge just to take the locks off, period. Or how much they charge for the key. So the key, I think was $40 for the key. And $40 for the key. And then it was it was either $40 to $60 for the key. I think it was 40, and then it was $160 or $180 for them just to pop the locks off, just pop them off. I mean, I don't know if they're paying for stores to put them up. I don't know what to do. I mean, but why? And I said, okay, disregard. So that night it was too late. By the time we got out of the field and I got back, because now I'm riding with somebody else, and it was just so irritating that I know what y'all saying. Why didn't you take care of your car? Anyway, back to it, got back to the job, just getting transportation from one side of the place where I live from where the car was, had the blowout was a distance. I'm in Texas, everything's a distance. So, a distance. So, I went the next day, car was gone. Car stolen, checked with every police department, so that was the story. So, what I did, I stayed with the company for like another 2 weeks, and then, we'll take that back. About another month and a half, and it's too much of a hassle to get there, riding with other people, to get back, to make sure that you can get home, and you're already riding for 3 hours in the morning, and then another 3 hours on the way back home. That doesn't include your drive time to your destinations. It was a lot. Anyway, this job is strictly right across the street. It's literally 12 minutes. It's 12 minutes by walk. And that includes going out of my door, down the steps, through the parking lot of the apartment complex, and across the field. I mean, not the field, across the street, and then down the ways, and then right there. I mean, work from 6 to 2 every day. Get a set pay. I won't say base pay, I'm used to saying that. $11 an hour. It's easy. They come in, that's ID, and he's okay. Then guess what? They go shopping. I check them out, and my day is over. Okay, my day's over. I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited. But I gotta admit, you guys know that I should know what it's gonna be, but it's a cat somewhere. I am doing life insurance as a secondary job. So I will be doing the days up that I like to have my clients on. Right now I'm working with another one of my friends. She actually worked with one of the life insurance companies I work for too with me, and she's actually ventured out. Actually, everyone that started that company was gone. So I actually ventured out with her. She recently contacted me, and she's with another company. She likes it, so I'm gonna go sign up under her, and I will be her agent. And it is an IMO. I'll get a chance to pick my own hours. Yay! There's no base pay. There's 100% commissions. But guess what? I don't care. Because I got a job. You know, it's enough to pay my rent. It's enough to keep me going as I pursue my career in life insurance. Now, I don't have to bust my head to wonder if I'm going to eat. They'll pay my bills. I'm getting everything worked out regarding my car. Just getting everything straightened out. Some things happen and you just keep going. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. Just like I'm making these videos. Ain't nobody watching these videos. Oh my God, ain't nobody watching them. I said, but guess what? I'm going to keep making them. One day somebody going to pick it up and watch it. And just look at it all the way from the beginning to the end. They're going to mark like, and then they're going to share it, and they're going to subscribe, and then it's going to happen over and over and over. Pretty soon I'm going to have 2 million followers. Within 6 months. I can over exaggerate. That's okay. It's on me. That's on me, baby. But anyway, I am going to get one of those. Now I can't remember the name. See, the baby's hesitating. I gotta hurry up. I'm going to get one of those handheld thingamajiggets. Bet you guys don't know what they haven't heard that. One of the handheld thingamajiggets, so I can pod stands or whatever, so I can hold my phone with. Yeah, I got the good Droid. I don't like an iPhone, but apparently everyone else does. I believe that I get a good picture on this. Now, with me trying to figure out all the editing and stuff, this is something I'm going to be working on, y'all. I'm going to learn so I can get a good, what do you call it? A thumbnail. I'm working on a good thumbnail. I'm working on changing my name to something better so I can sound more exciting than Shannon Armstrong. Well, I can't understand why nothing sounds more exciting. Bella no. And I just can't think of anything else. Yeah, but Bella wants to make a present. Hey Bella, say hi. That's the color of Bella's face, guys. It's white and brown, and she's getting a haircut. Anyway, that's who's terrorizing everybody. But anyway, so yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm just comfortable. The brain's not fried. Nothing to think about. I can freely walk there, freely walk back. I don't have to worry about the traffic. I don't have to worry about gas money. That's another thing. So everyone's like, oh my God, you're smart enough to go get a job to make this much money. I could have $25, $26, $27, $28. It ain't nothing for real, to be honest. Think about it. I've been doing that all those years. The reason why I came here, when I first came here in 2019, I started the job for $18 an hour. I ended up with 22 when I left. The reason why I started with 18 an hour because I accepted what they offered me at the time. I had moved here January 29, 2019, and I had to start working there February 19, 2019, and I got my apartment April 15, 2019. I was on a mission. So I had to do that, and I had to get it done fast, and that's within 2 months. You got to realize I moved January 29. So February, right at 2.5 months, and I was just on a hustle. So, I did it then, I can do it now. I had a lot of help from family and friends, and I really appreciate that. So I'm getting on that. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be able to pay them back. Again, I'm grateful. I do get paid every week, too. That's another thing. And I have 2 set days off. They are not on the weekends. They're during the week. And it's so crazy. So, probably a year ago, not a year ago, because the last 2 years I've been working where the day is not a day. I don't even know what day it is anymore, just unless people announce it. Oh, today's Friday? Oh, okay, great. But what I was going to say, a day is not a so when you're on the weekends, I used to be crazy because I just want to go somewhere on the weekend. I don't care. I want to go on the weekends. And the reason why I want to go on the weekends, I know everyone's going to be gone. So, and after holidays, I never like to take off that Friday. I never like to take off Fridays. I always take off Mondays. Everybody takes off Fridays. Why do you take off Fridays? To do what? Sit around to what? Till everybody gets off home? No, that's so boring and drooling for me. I'd have probably been messed up by the time everybody got off work. But anyway, we're just done with it. But or just did something totally different. But what I was gonna say is that on when you what is she doing? Oh, when oh, another reason why I absolutely love working my $11 hour job is because the days that I have off are Tuesday and Wednesday. And I know it sounds crazy, but who cares anymore about going out? I mean, I get off early enough. I get off at 2 p.m. So I have an entire day to myself. I mean, literally an entire day to myself. I mean, you know, and I have a lot to do, but it's giving me the opportunity to go ahead and get my career going with life insurance, and also know that I do have the finances coming in. Yeah, I'm just getting back on my feet. At this time, I am a roommate with my friend. This is actually her apartment. Both of her and I were actually in the same business as far as sales and marketing, and she was kind enough to give me a back and forth, you know, to the job, because I was living clear out in Mesquite, so it was so crazy. And then I just needed a transfer. She said, "Oh my God," and I'm looking for a roommate. So, you know, I did that. It came in perfect time, and then I was here for actually a couple months before that, because I wanted to be a little bit closer to the job than where I was, and so I moved over here. Then we were splitting, you know, the rent, and it's just, I'm just happy. It's so perfect. So I fell into this because I was looking for a place, and then I fell into this. Then I got my $11 hour job. I get paid every week. There is no stress. There is no stress. I mean, you get people that's irritated. I don't care. I'm a happy person. I let that stuff fly by me, shoon, and keep going, because, you know, I'm not catching it. Let that stuff fly by, you know. Sometimes I have a drawing, and I don't have it with me, but a lot of times, most times, I call it like a spare tire, and I'm tired of it. You know, I'll show you guys a picture of it. A little idea of what I'm talking about, and you get an idea. I may just have to draw a little sketch of it, because I do have it in the storage. I may have to draw a little sketch and, you know, let you guys take a look at it. But it's basically like a spare tire that's sewn flat, and on the rims I have TIRED, which, you know, it says tire, but it says with ED on it. Just tired of being trapped in that spare tire. That's most of the time what a lot of us are. We're just trapped. We stay trapped in it. We stay trapped in something that's not doing anything. It's not even moving. The tire has no air, so, you know, the bottom is just flat, and the top part is all wriggling and wiggling, and the top part looks just a little good. You know, just a little, you know, because it's not bottom, but the bottom is gone. It's flat. There's nothing there. So that means I'm rock bottom. But then I got these little bubbly things going on the side. That means something going on, but not a lot. Just a bunch of agenda. And then I got this top part. It looks good. Just let me know, hey, it's going to be good at the top. But, you know, you got to get out there. Get out of that spare tire. Get to a new tire. Get to where you need to be so you can roll. But, yeah, that's how I feel about life. I was, this tea is so good. I got to warm it up. I got to get some more. And warm it up. Actually, the tea bags that I use, you can actually use them, reheat them 2 extra times, so they're reusable. It's a reusable bag. You can use it 3 times. Oh, really quick again. Back to another reason why I love the job. You know, it's stress free. Get paid every week. It's right across the street. I don't have to worry about the traffic. I don't have to worry about paying an arm and a leg. So imagine if I were to go get a job. That's what I was going to say. Get a job somewhere and making $25 to $28 an hour. Start working there. And then I have my car, whatever. Or without a car, still have to pay for gas. You know, by the time I got done paying for gas, between the travel, the gas, and car repairs and tires, because the travel here, you're going to need car repair and tires. It is what it is. And often. Hell, that by the time you get paid, that's how much you'll end up being in your pocket. Would be $11 an hour worth of money. I mean, you know, so I mean, I see it that way. I mean, if you guys don't, I don't plan on keeping. I mean, you know, remaining in a state frame of mind where, oh my God, I'm happy with 11. That's not it at all. It's just saying, hey, it is what it is now, and I accept it, and I kindly approve. I kindly approve. You know, it's a hurdle. Sometimes we get a little bit too embarrassed or humiliated or too prideful or proud to want to change anything and do anything different in our life. We get, I'm so tired. I'm looking at this back screen, looking at my head. It's just driving me crazy. But we get so prideful and so conditioned to want to remain in a place that, you know, we're making a lot of money, but you know you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied. And then plus after all the taxes and the fees and you know, your gas and travel time alone, that money's gone. So, you know, it's kind of weighs out to be about the same. I was going to eat, but I could not look at my hair anymore. I'm getting ready to take my hair down, wash it, and I guess hit y'all back up tomorrow. I'm gonna go take her baby girl. She wants gummies. She can't have gummies. She got raisins. But let's see what goes from there. I'm gonna have to have her rinse her mouth out. I don't know if raisins is a good idea. I'll find that out. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for listening. I know it sounds kind of crazy. Again, yes, I do. It's just, I'm comfortable. I got my finances coming in. I'm doing great. They've also already, another reason why they do offer you at $11 an hour when they just start is because the company has a big turnover. You know, it's one that they just quit. It's because, you know, they probably don't like the times. You know, there's different times. It's 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6 in the morning. So, and, you know, a lot of people are not comfortable with the times. And if they didn't mention anything prior to, I did tell her I was a life insurance agent, that I'll be doing that business on the side. So she took the consideration to put me from 6 to 2. And I'm very grateful, you know, very grateful. I didn't have to beg for it, but anyway, I mean, there's not a lot. You know, there's a few things you have to put on the shelves, but the shelves are not all bearable. It's none of that. It's nothing chaotic. It's no freezers or anything like that. It's one like little fridge and. But yay, I'm excited. So hey, don't be afraid to change something in order to get better yourself, because I'm more apt, if I was to get another job at somewhere else, then I know that I can be bringing home much more this is a convenience also for me. Oh my God, the list of money for just the Lyft or Uber alone, or just bugging people, or, you know, it was crazy insane. So since the walk is 12 minutes away from me, if I do have to take a Lyft or Uber, I think it was like $5 and something, because of course it takes about 6 minutes by car to get here, if that long, well, due to the traffic lights. But I was gonna say that my regrets are zero. I have zero regrets. I do kind of regret that I didn't make this decision earlier, but that's okay. It wasn't presented to me earlier. I wasn't faced with the scenarios I had earlier. I guess I just take it like it is. It is what it is. So, and I'm happy. I mean, damn, it's kind of hard to believe, but I really am genuinely happy. And I know most people won't see it. I mean, but who cares? I'm the happy one. They don't need to be happy for me. I can be happy for myself. God is wonderful to me, and I'm happy for myself. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to have it here. Happy Friday. And I'm going to invest in one of those things so I can do all that stuff and get the button and stuff. But until then, I'm going to get all up into this camera so I can turn it off. Bye-bye.